Well, welcome back to another episode of Big Tuna and the Squid.
Whoop, whoop.
With me, as always, is my co-host, the Squid.
Yeah.
And I am Big Tuna, and we're really excited for today's episode.
Yet another great episode.
It's kind of crazy how these are stacking up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, everybody should stay tuned in.
Yeah.
You never know who might be on here next.
You never know.
That's right.
We don't know either, but we're just...
Do we?
Or do we? Well, I feel like we had a little bit of heads up for today's guest, so that's good.
Hey, what about Peyton? Last episode, Peyton Garnsey.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up. It's a lot of things to carry forward from talking to that young lady. And it was just incredible to see her talk about how much fun is in competitive swimming these days.
Oh, yeah.
That was my big takeaway from her. She just has... It feels like it's infectious in the water, and I see them practice from time to time, but they always look like they're having fun. But her reaction when I asked her how she kind of tackles some of the pressure, I mean, that she lit up and she was like, what pressure? It's fun. Like, bring it on. I was like, oh, it's so great to see.
Lighting the swim world on fire.
Yeah.
She's doing awesome things. We need to enjoy the sport, and for us it's swimming. Maybe for somebody else it's some other sport, but
yeah, whatever it is, if it lights you up like that, it was a call to me to even think about those things. And it's been a while since I've talked to somebody that passionate about, what they're doing and what they're good at. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And speaking of which, we just got back from U.S. Masters Nationals.
Yeah.
Great time, fast swims with friends.
How did that go? What was your, I'm going off the cuff here, and I want to ask, what was your big takeaway for you?
That's a great question. I think this year, actually, I was more relaxed because I felt like, well, I'm also not like a former Olympian or former D1 swimmer like some of the folks there. And so, all I had to do was prove to myself what I could do. And I thought, I should have prepared more. Don't we always do that? I should have prepared more. I should have worked harder at this. I should have, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, right? But then getting in the pool and doing the little peek up at the time clock going, oh no. And then you see some kind of amazing time and you're like, that's right.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so I had some of those moments.
Good.
And getting to watch that in my friends, getting to watch them hit Mark's PRs. We had someone hit a PR
I saw. Watching from afar, I had a big old case of FOMO. Not even going to lie. It was, we were, watching the YouTube links and the live stream. So I was trying to follow along. But, just hearing you talk about it, it's
just a wonderful atmosphere, very encouraging. You have all abilities and all ages for, in the adult realm, of course, because it's for 18 and older who still want to compete. And I was so inspired. Yeah. I mean, the word can't be in our, I don't know, can we say that? Shouldn't be in our vocabulary, right? Because I saw some folks do amazing things. Yeah. And it wasn't necessarily a fast time, but it was extremely inspirational to watch, to watch that play. Or unfold.
Anything in particular? Any one thing you saw? Or
perseverance.
Yeah.
Perseverance. We saw folks who had overcome a lot of obstacles, a lot of physical and health issues, and just really did great things. And it was really cool because the entire, I say stadium, it's not, but the entire pool complex, the entire natatorium was rooting for whoever was swimming at the time. And that matters.
The Swamley showed up, huh?
The Swamley showed up big time. And I think at one point, most of us were in tears for certain swimmers because of how much adversity they had to overcome. And it was just really, really impressive. And to see the swimmers of all ages, like I said, there were people there in their 90s and doing... And
that was some of the stuff I saw. I saw a lot of those videos come through. U.S. Masters was posting... There was a 95-year-old swimmer that was there that I saw, something in the 90s. I was like, oh man, this is so cool.
Yeah. Very inspiring. It just shows that if we continue at it, we can
just keep moving, just keep swimming.
Yep. Just keep being intentional like we talked about. Yeah.
Jeez. And dropping those big words again.
Just showing up. I remember remember one year we went in 2023, and we were sitting in the parking lot because it was our first time at the U.S. Masters Nationals, and there was this gentleman there, and he was an older gentleman and very nice man, and we were just striking up a conversation until the pool opened. And he had arrived by himself. Like, he had no team, no family support.
Doing it solo.
And he showed up anyway, and he swam great times and had fun. And
wow.
Of course, the Swamley would embrace all.
What confidence that! I mean, I
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet, and that was actually one of my bucket list items to do. Go to a meet by myself, and compete and have that day to myself. So that's actually one of the things I want to do this year. So that's pretty cool. You shared that.
Yeah, totally do that. I hope that you're looking forward to seeing it. We do need our guys there to help us in there. And
yes, we do. We need a couple of fellas showing up for the team.
We had all women at U.S. Masters Nationals this year for our team.
How many of you were there?
7.
That's a lot.
For us, that's a lot.
That is a lot. That's a lot of traveling companions and a lot of schedules to keep.
Sure, schedules to keep, but fun, right? Because nobody was ever necessarily by themselves. We could, unless they wanted to be, but I mean, when we were competing, we made sure that at least one of us or more than one of us were there to root each other on, to be that support and that swamily. So
that's awesome.
Really good time.
I'm really glad you had a good time.
And a shout out to U.S. Masters Nationals for really putting on a great event, and they know what they're doing. You had spoke, odd and even pools, and it was really well done. So shout
you were
out
telling
to them.
me about that. That sounded really neat, and it sounds like it's action packed, but they've got it down to a science, huh?
They do, and a great. It was at Greensboro Natatorium. Greensboro Aquatic Center, down in North Carolina. And that was a beautiful facility. So it's nice to see that. And looking forward to the day when maybe we have a similar facility here.
Me too.
In Kent County. So
that would be awesome too. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that.
I think you know what it's time for?
I think it's time for the drills.
The drills.
All right. Hey. Let's go.
You first.
I'm going to fire the first one.
You
All
are.
right.
Wait. Let's go on the 45.
Okay.
Let's shake it up.
All right.
45 to 45.
We're going on the 45.
Yeah.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Questions. I have a good first question. All right, I got to go. What year did Jenny Thompson first compete in the Olympics?
That's really cool because I think Jenny Thompson was at U.S. Masters Nationals this past week competing. That was really, really cool.
She was.
I'm thinking it's the 90s.
It was.
It was either 92 or 96.
It was 1992 in Barcelona. Very good. Yeah. Well, you got it right.
Got close.
You nailed it. So,
okay.
It's all right. Just
we never get this right timing, right?
Never.
What is the maximum distance swimmers can stay under the water after a start or a turn in competition swimming?
I said this wrong once. I said it was 15 yards, but it's not. It's 15 meters.
15 meters. Yep. It is 15
All right.
meters. Yep. Do we have time for... No.
We do. I have...
Oh, okay. We're going to bust
a
out
stumper for you. All right.
Past our time, but go ahead.
This is a history and Olympian question as well. So which swimmer has a wingspan significantly longer than his height?
I actually know this.
Yeah?
I do. I do. It's Michael Phelps.
It is Michael Phelps.
Yeah. I think they talked about it in some of the interviews that I saw.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It was, I'm going to mess it up, so I'm not going to speak to it, but there was a bit of a controversy around it at some point.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, Google. It's really cool. But yeah, I mean, to have that long of a wings or that length of a wingspan. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of awesome to do the fly like that.
But I can't imagine. He probably holds the lane lines and just pushes himself.
It's very cool. Well, that would not be
legal.
Probably legal. But no, but it's very impressive.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of competitive swimming, little birdie said, maybe I should say a little fishy said, that we have a coach with us today.
We do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Should we move on to the social kick to find out who it is?
I think so.
All right.
So we're going to bring in Coach Brennan. He is with us today from the Kraken, and he's going to be joining us in just a second. Stay tuned. Thanks to our host and sponsor, First Aid Aquatic Center, a nonprofit organization with a mission to be Delaware's premier aquatic complex, building community through education, competition, and wellness, and a vision to position Kent County as the Mid-Atlantic's hub for aquatic advancement.
Well, welcome, Coach Brendan. We're glad to have you here on the Big Tuna and the Squid.
No, I'm super excited to be here on the show. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely.
This is exciting. So to get a coach's perspective, but we do have a question that we ask all our guests, or we have been starting to ask all our guests, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the one thing in your swim bag that you always have to keep with you? Like you're not going to leave your swim bag without it.
So when I started swimming in the 80s, we had cassette tapes, and my go-to pump-up song was Unchained by Van Halen.
All
Nice.
right.
And then we moved into the 90s, and then it became the CD, and now it would be any Van Halen songs.
That's
on my phone.
awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
So are you a flyer?
No.
What's your specialty?
Coaching.
Coaching. Yeah.
a
Yeah,
great
nice.
answer.
You know, I heard you guys talking about going to meets, and the last Masters meet I went to was New England Championships, and I went by myself.
Really?
Yeah, it was at Harvard University. I stayed with my aunt who lived in Boston, and she pre-gamed us. She made the stiffest margarita I've ever had. All margarita, little mix to color, and then we hopped on the red line. 2 stops, we were at Harvard.
Wow.
And I trained like 3 days a week, and I was like, I'm going to do the 200 fly because I bet you I was like 30, and I'm like, I bet you I come home with a medal, right? Because sometimes you need that extrinsic motivation.
Sure.
And I was in the first heat. I see myself with a slow time, and I hadn't swam competitively in like 8 years. Like when I was still racing, it was still Speedos, and jammers had just come out.
Okay.
And I was in a heat with a bunch of 65-year-old guys, and I took off like a shot. And at 150, I had him dead to rights.
Oh boy.
And then the dreaded piano fell in my bag.
Oh no.
And then I'll never forget this. This older guy goes flying by me, and I'm fighting, and everybody's been there, right?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, that's
last 10 yards, you're more vertical than horizontal. And we finish, and I did a decent time. And he's like, better luck next time, young fella.
Oh,
And I was like,
man.
oh, it's good to know that like smack talk still
Yeah.
exists, but like just the fun. But yeah, I went by myself.
That's awesome.
It's fun. It's more fun with the team, but if you can go by yourself, do it.
Sounds a little humbling too.
Yeah, you move on to the next one. I got him in the 200 backstroke. So
Good deal.
In college, I swam the 200 fly, the 400 IM, the mile, the 500, the 2 free. The only race I don't remember swimming in college was breaststroke. Yeah, individual
there a
breaststroke
reason?
races. Because I was awful at it. Right. So no, we were blessed to be on a college team where we had good breaststrokers. So I did not have to swim
Nice.
any breaststroke. Yeah, it was good.
Well,
That's
I hear
lucky.
that you're coaching the Krakens. Is that right?
Yeah, I think this is like year 5 that we're going out there. Season starts pretty much a month from today.
Yeah.
Nice little age group team, keeps me young, gets me out in the sun, gets me out of the house.
So it's a summer team.
It is a summer team, strictly summer.
So outside.
Yeah, we swim out at Wild Quail, 7 a.m. You're not living as an adult until you deal with teenagers at 7 a.m. on summer break.
God bless you, sir.
Oh man. And and I'm sure the Wild Quail neighbors don't like us, but I will play any and all music at
Including Van Halen.
especially Van Halen.
That's right.
At a unreasonable level.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a good time. We do.
I've seen you around the pool deck, and you're very exciting to watch. And you get the kids going.
I try. Like I want them to be there. I want them to have a good time.
It shows.
I have a good time at practice,
Yeah.
so they should have a good time. I feel like.
We did one practice with you. You came and coached the Masters when I was there once, and I got to tell you, I had a great time at your clinic. It was so
thank you.
fun. It was intense, But I had so many takeaways. I went home and I wrote on my whiteboard a couple things, and I have those tucked away in my notes on my phone. So thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It was a very good
I
practice.
do have to ask, coming from a fellow cephalopod, do you have a cheer that you do for the Krakens?
No.
Or are they not cheer?
No, we
No cheer.
well, because the cheers that I remember from college aren't appropriate for age group swimming.
Oh, yeah.
But at the start of summer meets, I mean, you start with relays, and they start.
Ooh, that's fun.
Well, yeah, if you can find the kids, summer swimming isn't like anything I've done, and I've done all kinds of coaching, because half your relay could be at the snack bar, right? You could have one kid in the bathroom, or if there's a playground at the pool, like you never know. So the start of the meets are always a little chaotic. We do a little tap on the water, little clap, but then like it's go time.
Okay.
It's serious.
Yeah.
Serious swim time.
Yeah. Serious as summer swimming gets, yeah.
I do love summer swimming, though.
It's such a blast. It's such a blast.
I love outdoor pools, and I just remember when I was a kid, chili dogs. I don't know why. Like,
I remember
not the best
like
for swimming, but
it was toaster oven pizza, and they didn't take the cellophane off, so they cooked it with the cellophane at my neighborhood pool. And you had to like tear it off, and it couldn't
So
have been
weird.
good
It
for
just
you.
like melt into the pizza.
Yeah, Just never forget it.
yeah. So tell us a little bit more about what maybe a good tip as a coach. What would you give a first time like somebody who wants to join a team, or maybe there's a common tip that you give first time swimmers or
First time swimmers. And it doesn't matter. You could have the 6-year-old that's doing their first swim meet. You could have a 12-year-old that's doing the first meet. And I really try and stress this, even with the high schoolers and anybody I coach. It's just swimming at the end of the day. If like, and it sounds simple, but really just go that way really fast. If something gets in your way, turn. If you need to take a break, take a break. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Nothing. And you're going to have a great time.
That's such a relaxed, refreshing take on it. Because, I mean, me personally, when I show up for swim practice, I'm there to get the work done. And sometimes I need somebody to slow me down a little bit and be like, hey, man, like practice is perfect practice, right? But also just show up and swim and have a good time.
Yeah, that's what it is. I heard you talking, and I can't remember any of like my team's dual meet records or anything like that. What I remember from swimming is the times that we had after the meets and the hijinks we got up to after the meets, and just the only friends that I still have are people that I swam with in high school and college.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Cool.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I think that's probably the biggest reason I started swimming was the social aspect. Like, and I had no clue it was coming, but it was, I needed to get out of the house. I needed to, do something good. And
Yeah.
it evolves.
It does. And, you're in the pool with like-minded individuals, and it's a humbling sport, be like no matter what age, right? Because like summer swimming, the first week here in Delaware, the water's always cold. We need like some consistent 80-degree days, because I feel a little guilty, not that guilty, but the first week of practice, I do not get in the water at Wild Quail because that is cold.
It's cold, huh?
Right? And I have no problem, maybe, no, I can't say that. Asking politely for the younger swimmers to get in. And they have like 0% body fat. Right?
Just chattering away.
Yeah. And then, we're cold, Coach Brendan. Just keep swimming.
Just
keep
keep
swimming.
swimming.
You'll warm up or you'll go numb. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't,
You can figure it out one way or the other, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
well,
Absolutely.
and when the temperature's off, when it's too warm,
Yeah.
We also have complainers.
I know. There's no,
because we don't realize it and how much we work up and
Yeah.
and heat up.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
That's when the swim cap comes off, and it's just like, it feels like, rainforest. And
yeah. And that blows a lot of new swimmers' minds. They're like, I'm sweating, but I'm in the pool.
yeah,
And
it's not natural.
right. It is. And, I have teenage girls that swim for me, and they're like, I thought the swim cap would keep my hair dry. If you really want to gross them out, you're like, oh, your hair is dry. That's just sweat. Oh, anything I can do to push buttons,
That's awesome. You got to keep them on their toes.
Absolutely.
Good
as a little
deal.
to keep them guessing.
That's
Good
awesome.
deal.
Well, how about the seasoned swimmer? What would you tell the seasoned swimmer?
The seasoned swimmer, it's a process. It's like life, right? Like, we go to meets and we have kids that swim year round, and the first meet they may just be getting back into shape and keeping realistic expectations. Like if you are coming off a big taper meet at the end of last season where you went best times by seconds, to keep that in perspective, like not every time is going to be a best time. What can we work on? What can you do? Like, hey, your start was really good. You didn't hold your tight streamline, and you were half a second off. So keeping kids' perspective of moving forward, right? Because if you're just chasing a best time every time, you're going to be disappointed more often than not, because that is something that takes hours and hours of work. And to drop time, you need to swim a perfect race. And summer swimming is ridiculously hard because you have just the 50s of strokes, the 100 IM. If you are 10 and under, you just get one lap. You get a 25. And everything has to go right to drop time. Now, kids who are younger can like skip weeks of practice. I'm not condoning this, but they can skip weeks of practice, dive in and go really fast, right? And then they'll come back and they'll have a week of practice, and they'll add like 4 seconds, right? That's also the fun of summer swimming. Like, you never quite
see it.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Wow, where'd that come from?
Or you ask them, why'd you go fast? Well, my mom said if I went best time, I could have the nachos.
See, and then you find out the deep-seated truth.
No, absolutely. Food's a great motivator.
It's all about the nachos.
It is.
Yeah.
And tacos. We talk about tacos a lot on this show.
Oh, man.
Post swim, always tacos.
Yeah. It's like almost every time we have like a meet or something, we always end up eating tacos afterwards.
It's like swimmers' love language,
It is.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
food, swimming, good times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what is one question you wish a swimmer would ask you as a coach?
No, I don't want to say it out loud because they're going to ask me. No,
okay.
As an adult, and I've been coaching, I got my start coaching master swimming. And the kids will always ask, like, do you still like coaching? I love coaching. The minute I don't feel like I have anything to offer anybody, I will hobble off the pool deck and be very sad. They ask a lot, like, why do you do it? Younger kids are really motivated by, ooh, was I faster than you? Am I going to be faster than you? And what I have found with age, I've become a faster swimmer. Because my times get faster. I didn't actually go these times, but they don't know. They don't need to know that.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I swam in the time before the internet, so like they can't fact
check you. Oh, that's great.
But it's a sport that's hard for anybody because you're racing against the clock, and sometimes when you don't swim the time that you have set in your head, that can be discouraging. And you just got to remind them, why do you like swimming? Why are you here? And it's a process. It's a process. And you point out older swimmers, Olympians who trained 4 years, and they may drop 3/100ths of a second, and they are ecstatic, right? So really, if they asked me, why aren't I going best times? You just have to remind everybody it's process, right? You're not going to get a best time every time out. Did you have fun? Is your mind right? Like the stress that people put on themselves to perform, be it in the pool, the job, whatever, it can be really hard. And you just gotta you try and set the kids up with trusting the process.
What a great advice.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. No.
Trust in the process.
I can't believe
We'll
I
let the
quoted.
reels quote you later.
Yeah. I can't believe I quoted the 76ers on that.
I love it. That thing is great.
What do you think swimmers on Delmarva need? What do we not have here that would help us out?
Oh, we need an aquatic facility like Greensboro in Kent County.
We agree.
We
love it.
No, really. I mean, really. Like, we for the summer, all our meets are away. We don't have any home meets at Wild Quail, so we are traveling up and down the peninsula, and it's cool. We get to go to some cool pools, and I like that. And then when we go to summer champs, traditionally it's been either at Sussex Boys and Girls Club in Seaford or Sussex Academy. And that's not a far drive for us, but you have teams coming from Virginia, places like that. We have 3 high school teams in the area. We have club teams, and they have to travel to the club kids for their big meets go up to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
High school state championships is always up in Delaware or UD. Yeah. And it's such a big part of what Kent County could offer. I mean, we are centrally located, easy on, easy off highway access. It would be such a benefit to the community, economically, socially. I think every kid should know how to swim, and if you had a pool of that size, you could get everybody at least being water safe.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. I mean, we live 45 minutes from the beach.
There's water all around us everywhere.
There is. And I really do believe in my heart that Kent County could and should have a facility to host big meets, and make water accessible to everybody.
10-4.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I didn't rehearse
awesome.
that at all.
No,
for real.
Trust us, we can't put it better.
Yeah, and it's I've lived in Delaware for 12 years, and we need a pool here.
Yeah. Desperately.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
And what's really great is to see that given the fact that we don't have that facility, but we have so many people trying to swim and do great things, and they are. We have a lot of great swimmers, great up and coming young swimmers, and
Delaware's got some amazingly talented swimmers. Always has, but it's like you said, it'd be a great place to train and have water safety and wellness and all of it.
I mean, it brings the whole community together. I was just reading before I came over here. There's a lady in Dover who just celebrated her 108th birthday. I don't know if you guys saw this.
No.
Oh,
And
cool.
she drives and she works out, 3 times a week. That's what Kent County needs to provide for its residents. You need a meeting place. And swimming and being in the water is the best exercise you can get.
Yeah.
It's easy on the joints.
It's what drew me to the pool. My knees.
Yeah.
My weight got, I was 400 pounds.
What?
Yeah. About 5 years ago, and I started swimming for my health, and here I am.
Yeah. And it's, the people you meet in and out of the pool, you have something in common right off the bat, right? Like everybody who swims likes to swim, right? And it doesn't matter what reason you're in the pool, you share that common ground, and it can bring people together. And I think that's what is missing sometimes in our community, is just that place for people to come do what they like to do with other people who enjoy the same thing, and just really create that sense of community. And it sounds hokey, but it's true. It really is true.
We don't think it sounds hokey. We'd
Not
love
at
to
all.
see that happen. Yeah.
That's perfect.
It is perfect. So we're going to ask, I do want to ask another question.
Absolutely.
Because this is always a fun question. What is your most favorite swim snack during a race? Like when you're competing, what is that go-to snack in your bag?
Is
it tacos?
No, tacos
it
get
baby
messy in a bag.
Walking tacos.
Walking tacos. Honestly, when I was in high school, it was peanut butter and jelly.
Nice.
You can't beat the classic PB&J.
No, you can't.
Water. easy. I could make that on my own at like 16, 17, 18. Like you can't, it's hard to screw up a peanut butter and jelly. But things like that. And now there are so many options for kids today. Like I am 53, so I'm a child of the 80s and the 90s. And I don't remember applesauce packets.
No.
Right? We didn't have
Definitely
that.
not.
No.
We had the big glass jar. And
Yeah.
Mom
They
would put
frown
some
upon
in
that.
a
No glass in the pool
Tupperware.
area,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely no glass in the pool.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, peanut butter and jelly water, but it means that we're longer. I definitely was a kid that would hit up my parents for like $5 and I would eat nachos. I would eat donuts. But honestly, peanut butter and jelly. Perfect mix of protein, sugar, carbs. You're good.
Love that.
Yeah. We had PBJs for dinner tonight.
We did. Yeah.
You cannot beat it.
No, you really can't.
PB&J in the green room.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right here in the coach's basement.
I'm telling you.
Well,
Coach,
thank you.
Thank you very, very much
thank
for
you
coming
for
on.
having me.
Yeah. I mean, what a great time chatting with you. And hopefully we get to see a pool built here in the near future.
I hope so.
And
Yeah.
good luck to you and the Krakens.
Oh, thank you.
Looking
Like I said,
forward to seeing
season
them.
starts in a month. It's Fast and Furious, 5 weeks.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 25 practices.
If you need help with a cheer, the Squid's
I
got
do
your
expect-
back. The Squid's got your
Squid's
back.
got the Krakens back.
Okay, you can pre-record something, and we'll hold up like
All
a
right.
a
Game
stereo.
on.
All right, let's
Game
do
on.
Careful
it.
what you wish for.
Well, thanks again. We appreciate you being here
Thank you
with
guys
us.
for having me. Really,
Yeah.
it was a
All
pleasure.
right. Take care. Thanks.
We'll be right back.
Time to go off the blocks.
There was so much good I'm gonna say content, but I mean there's so much to unpack from that interview.
A lot of wisdom, a lot of swimming knowledge, and also, but from a coach's perspective, it's pretty awesome to see because a person as a coach can see it from so many different perspectives. As a swimmer,
Yeah.
seeing somebody else progress in their swimming, and I think it's just a great perspective.
Yeah, you can definitely feel like it's almost like he has to like hold back a little bit with the kids.
The passion.
Yeah. But I mean, you've run into him on the pool deck when he's coaching. It's electric.
Yeah, it is.
And you see it, and the kids follow suit. So and we did. I mean, the one practice we had, it is infectious. So it was really great to kind of have him sit here, and we got to grill. You did a great job. You grilled him with lots of questions.
I'm working on my.
I know you're trying
grilling.
to glean some insider information.
I am always trying to improve as a coach, right?
Awesome.
So, and I think you're right. I think you hit the nail on the head with the word you use as infectious.
Yeah.
And so when you bring that kind of energy to the pool deck, it really does transfer to the swimmers.
For sure.
Yeah, I think that's it matters.
I think we all need it, right? Like we crave purpose and drive, and if you see someone with passion surrounding something that they truly love, that's like kind of all you need. And if you're mildly interested in something, that's just going to push it even further. When I was a kid, I mean, my brother, my two sisters, they swam competitively. My brother wrestled and played football, and my sisters played basketball, and my dad was like a ref, and I mean everybody did stuff, and I was really trying to find my lane,
your spot, your lane. Yeah.
And when I was younger, it was baseball for me because my brother ruined me playing football. He had like every injury known to man.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
By the time I came along, we're 13 years difference. So my parents were just like, "There's no way you're playing football." So I was like, "How about baseball?" All right. And then I got here and I started swimming more. So,
yeah. And how many times have we shown up to a pool deck, right at early in the morning, ready to get in swimming? And if we come in and just allow our own exhaustion and
your energy,
and then you've got somebody on deck going, "Hey,
well, yeah, like
welcome to practice."
Sometimes it's like an internal, like I got to check myself.
Yeah.
Sunday is a great example because it's like the day before you start your work week, and it's early, and who knows what happened the night before. Everybody's got things that they bring. I always tried to like check my personal stuff at the door because I don't want to rain on anybody's parade. But the other side of that is everybody's there to support you, and everybody really wants to hear what's going on in your life. So it's like, you got to turn it on and off.
What I've noticed too is there's been a lot of chatting at the end of the lane.
No,
which I love.
Nobody does.
And then every once in a while we're like, go and swim.
Yeah. That it definitely felt that here lately. Well, I wanted to hear all the stories from everybody coming back from nationals. Yeah. So I've been extra chatty.
And some of the stories, it's just been awesome. It's been awesome to hear other people's perspectives and hearing about their accomplishments and what that meant to them. And so, all of those, it's easy to get inspiration when you're around people that are doing really cool stuff. And, everybody in our area here is we're really lucky to have the caliber of swimming and the swimming community that we have here. It's like an untapped resource. I agree. I agree.
It's pretty incredible.
And when the aquatic center gets built, right?
Yes.
Not if, but when.
Correct.
I can't wait to see what the Krakens do.
Yeah.
If they come swim at the.
They're going to have an awesome summer season.
And apparently now I've got to come up with a cheer.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I think you will.
Okay.
I can help you.
All right. I do love it.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what? Might be time to take some questions and see what's going on.
All right.
From our bleachers.
Okay.
So
why don't you fire off the first comment or question
first comment or question from the bleachers. Okay, let me get this right. This is, we got this as an online comment, so I have like a handle, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I see it here. Okay.
At Katra 3776 says, love swimming, dislike greatly, that makes sense, pool ladders. How easy is it to find lap pools with a sloped entry or something easier on bad knees? I understand that, right? Some of those ladders are not easy to go up and down, and some pools don't even have ladders. Yeah. And so
some of the older pools are the rungs are very separated. And that's a good point. There's zero entry pools are becoming kind of a big thing. I know that a lot of the community pools do that. So that may be something you could look into, especially in the Salisbury area, right? So, or no?
I don't know about that, but I know that there's newer pools too that are a little bit shallower. So some of the newer pools at some of our Ys are
shallow entry.
It's a shallow entry. I remember when we were at Hockessin up at the Frozen Frogman, they had a zero entry. You could just walk almost like a beach lake entrance.
Yeah.
And then some of the Ys, I know that they have the chairs that can help people in and out. And then some of them, I know that our Y has the larger stairs. Yes. So instead of a ladder, it's more of a stair with
the
two handles
staircase
on
that
either
actually
side.
Goes down into the water. Both pools have that.
Yeah, and I've noticed that a lot of people use that. And so that's been really helpful. Yeah, really, really helpful. So there are options out there. Just explore. I'd say maybe call your local pool or your community pool or YMCA or wherever you tend to swim.
Sounds like an adventure to me.
See if they have that. But it's also something that we should note as we think about an aquatic center.
Very, very true.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sending us that comment.
Easy entry and accessible laddering.
Yes.
Something of that nature.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. That's awesome.
What do we have next?
So Josh from the greater Salisbury area. I got ahead of myself.
That's okay.
So Josh said, thank you very much for commenting. Josh, so helping someone get over a fear like that is truly life-changing. I used to be a high ropes course builder and facilitator, and helping people who are petrified of heights reach the top of a tower moved me to tears on more than one occasion. Keep up the good work. Changing the world is as simple as changing one person's world. That is some seriously awesome advice. There's a lot of wisdom in that. Wow. I
think we saw that even with Coach Brendan. Changing one life at a time. There's swimmers that matters to them. That somebody's investing in them.
Well, to pull something that he was talking about, it's like he didn't say he remembered the times, right? But he remembers the times and the people. And that was huge for me because I mean, that's the best things that I remember in life are that way. So if you get to bring people up while you're doing something, amen. That's cool.
I agree.
And I think we want to encourage everybody to join a summer swim league.
Yes. Yes.
And also send in your ideas for the Kraken's new chant.
Yes. Why not?
I think so.
I could use some help.
Yeah.
So I guess next time.
Yeah, we'll see you live from the coach's basement. Don't forget to click, like, and subscribe. I'm Big Tuna.
And I'm the Squid.